So after reading the case and keeping the other questions in mind, I definitely think that the biggest opportunity for Planet Fitness will come from being able to get users to go online, given the current circumstances of the world. Um, People probably will feel a lot more comfortable working out in their home than they would working out inside of a gym. And I think that really correlates with the target network I think they should focus on, which is people who are body positive, so feel as though they don't have to be in the best shape all the time, and they don't need the elitism of being in a gym club or a workout club. They're fine with the low prices and high quality machinery at Planet Fitness. I also think that this is a group who really enjoys having a judgment free lifestyle. So feeling as though they can live the way that they want. They're interested in having a healthier lifestyle, but they want it to be easily incorporated in their everyday routine. Um, and I'll kind of go on later into how I think this connects to the other questions and what Planet Fitness should ultimately do. So, based off of the groups that I identified in the first question, I think that the best contextual moment is where, especially given COVID, is a situation where someone is at home and they're on social media. I think that this is realistic for the target network in a COVID scenario because they're not probably going outside for anything frivolous. I think they're only going outside out of necessity. I think they're still yearning to have a more healthier lifestyle, which COVID is making it a bit more difficult to do that. And I think that they probably will have contextual moments with Planet Fitness while interacting on social media, YouTube advertisements specifically. Um, I think they could also see Planet Fitness on TV if they're watching TV, but definitely different placements within their social media interactions, I think, is the most realistic place in which they would have a contextual interaction with Planet Fitness. So, when it comes to the conditions within the environment I've described, I think in terms of defaults, I think they would be on social media. I think that's a normal behavior, especially if they're someone who's believing in quarantining or really scared about getting COVID. They're probably engaging with the technology in their home a lot more, so a lot more social interactions digitally. I'm sure they may be at home with people, so kind of normal behaviors and performances that they would do on a regular day. In terms of semiotics, I think that everything in their house is normally being registered in their head. So the pictures and different images around their home, those are all things that they find normal in that environment. And I think when it comes to social media and being at home, I think they've customized their social networks and the people they interact with on different platforms in a way that makes them the most comfortable. In terms of placements, I think that they're very, particular in your home in terms of what makes you comfortable. So they may be in a specific room that makes them the most comfortable. They may be on a certain app that makes them feel the most comfortable. So really centered around being comfortable and not feeling judged. And then finally, with nuances, I think that comes into play with the culture that they've established in that environment. So typically in home, you're comfortable. You do have certain norms depending on who you live with, so they're adapting themselves to that. And then when we're looking specifically at the social media platform they may be on, if they're switching back and forth between different applications, they're accustomed to certain behaviors. So certain type of posts, of course, between the networks they're following on the different platforms, and really kind of interacting with those norms in a way that's kind of customary to the different groups that they belong. So I think the best way Planet Fitness can manipulate the condition of the specific target network stem environment, is to, I think, manipulate the nuances. So if this person's at home and they're on social media, there's normative behaviors that are happening. They're engaging with their social networks on specific platforms in a way that seems normal and feels normal. And this is leading me into my answer for five as well. I think that Planet Fitness has an opportunity to kind of leverage their judgment free zone promise to customers by doing a social media initiative where they have people share ways in which they love to be judgment free. So, sharing the different areas in their lives that they want to feel that there's no judgment going on. And I think that if you're seeing that on social media and you're someone who enjoys that, you might find it odd. It might be different for people to be vocalizing that, because a lot of times on social media you're seeing things that are so positive, and a lot of things are sugar coated. But I think if you really were honest with yourself, you feel judged in a lot of areas. And I think sharing that one correlates to Planet Fitness beliefs and convictions in the sense that they want to create a sense of community, a group of people who don't want to feel judged, a group of people who have that freedom to live a healthier lifestyle in the way that they want. Um, and I think that that will really appeal to that specific network we identified previously. And I think from there, they can also leverage different social media applications with asking people, okay, while you're scrolling through Twitter, stand up and do a 10-second workout. Um, and leveraging their social media interactions with these type of consumers to, one, say, you don't have to worry about feeling judged, and two, we understand that the circumstances of the world, you may not be the most comfortable leaving your home, but we can meet you where you're at. We can come into your home. We can teach you a workout online. Just sign up with us, and you don't have to worry about being judged. You can do everything in the privacy and comfort of your own home.